The thing about climate action targets and legislation and the policy array that we have in place is that is the easy part. The hard part is the doing. And the doing in British Columbia means that we have to look at the sectors that produce the most greenhouse gases and come up with a plan to reduce GHG emissions in those sectors. So we've talked a little bit about transportation already. British Columbia doesn't have a building code, for example, yet that requires electric vehicle plug-ins for new construction. The City of Vancouver and Mayor Greg Robertson have put that in place. To their credit, they're allowed to under the Vancouver Charter. We don't have a green building code in British Columbia. We had a Minister of State to green the building code for 3 years. We have no results from that experience. Look at the transportation sector very critically. Where are green jobs going to come from? They're going to come from building transportation infrastructure that is smart. And that is what we want to realign the carbon tax to do in British Columbia. We need to also look at big polluters, expanding the carbon tax. Why that's important is that when the carbon tax was brought in, it was anticipated that there would be a cap and trade scheme for the emissions that were exempted. That hasn't happened. So we need to keep momentum going. And where we need to add carbon tax expansion is venting the oil and gas sector. And again, it wasn't a comfortable conversation I had with a gas company executive when we told them that we were going to do this. But they quickly did the calculations. They looked at how much tax would be added to their business by the NDP's proposal. And the response we got was, well, if you do that to us, we're going to have to retrofit our gas plants. That's going to cost us tens, if not hundreds of millions of dollars to avoid paying the tax. I said, how much carbon is that going to take out of the atmosphere? Well, about 2 million tons, exactly. About 600,000 cars removed from the road equivalency. That's why we need to show leadership, not rest on anyone's laurels, but move forward so that people continue to look at British Columbia as a place in Canada, because our country's reputation internationally is pretty bad as a climate renegade. Look at British Columbia as a place that's forging ahead on behalf of Canadians.